I bought another one. This one's a little different. It's a Miata. Let me unload this thing. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. I don't know what the plans are yet, but I'm just a dummy. And when I see a Miata for sale on Marketplace, best know I'm gonna hop on it. Battery's dead on this thing, so I got Georgie's battery. Hopefully that'll start it. Alright, fingers crossed I can drive this thing off the trailer. Under there. Let's go! So this is my new to me 2001 Mazda Miata. It has obviously been in a crash. The front's a little, you know, hey, how you doing? The wheels are ka-chowed pretty good, but got a couple plus sides. Thing is really, really clean everywhere that it's not crashed. It's got some damage over here too, unfortunately. Just a little boopy doops here. Inside, really clean. Big downside, automatic. Wank, wank, wank. I paid $2,200 for this car. Guy wanted $28,000 for it. $2,200 for an automatic totaled Miata. The fact that I think this is a good deal is insane. Let's talk about the highlights though, really quick. Oh, look at the mileage. Look at the mileage. 87,000 miles. That's pretty good. Thing runs super quiet. Runs really, really good. Now, I'm not sure what my plans are for this car yet, but that engine, I want it. Or we could try and pull this out. I think realistically the smart thing would be try and pull this out. If we could pull this out enough where I can get a fender and a hood and a bumper, smack it on there, and it'll be a complete NB Miata. That'd be pretty sick. It's got ABS light on, it's got airbag light on, it's got the factory Nardi wheel, it's got a glass soft top, it's got these leather seats that are in really decent shape. Doesn't have a factory torsion since it's an automatic, which is a bummer. I have extra transmissions and extra clutch master cylinders and everything that it would take in order to make this into a manual 80,000 mile NB Miata. I think everything besides a clutch. So this has got to be a grandpa car, grandpa owned. Underneath is super duper clean. Let me try and give you a peek ski. I live in New England, and by New England standards, this thing is minty fresh. So we've got a bit of damage, and we're gonna try and hook my winch to my truck right there, and what we're gonna do is do some redneck frame machining, try and hook it in multiple places and pull it. And I don't know if it's gonna work. It might move the car, it might move the frame, it might snap and fly into the back of my truck. We'll find out. All right, this is our thought process here. We have chain, we have hook, we have winch, and we kind of put it at an angle where we think it got a little mooshed up. We gotta try and pull this out. This is kind of the biggest part. I don't think it's gonna work, but maybe. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to visit a tree. It might, if it makes it worse, then we're in trouble, because it's really bad. So I think we're gonna need some hammering too. But this will pull it a little. Well, that's our first problem.
Oh, it's coming.
No, it's not.
It's moving.
Yeah, it's moving, but
It moved. That wasn't terrible.
I mean, we did, what, we did this 100 times?
Yeah.
All right, now we're getting somewhere. Maybe we have a bolt. Just rips the bolt right through the frame. That would be fun, huh?
I mean,
This one's sketchy. I don't feel real sketchy about this.
yeah, okay.
I'm bound to bust.
I ain't no professional.
What the hell you got going on here? I mean, it's pushing that one part up. That's not the part that needs to go up, but keep going a little bit.
Kind of needs to go up a little bit.
I mean, a baby amount. It's really hard to tell, but
It's a little high, maybe.
it's definitely a little high, but
Well, I think this is better now by a smidge.
a smidgen. We still need to pull this out.
Yeah, I
This,
don't think I'm gonna go any higher.
yeah, I wouldn't go too much higher. It'd be sick to be able to turn the car at least. We can't turn the car because that piece is just
Well, yeah.
cock blocking you.
We can bang that part out with a hammer, but
We can drive the car, I'll be happy. Doesn't need to look pretty. It'll be my 5th drift chassis.
more drift chest.
All you need is drift cars, baby. They call me Big Tugga.
Oh, it's coming out. Stop, 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 stop. Stop, unleash. You know that hole in the back of your truck? You almost just got one.
Oh boy. Alright. Well,
Next idea.
it's got to go up in the middle section, and that's got to go out, and we're not doing great. But we're inside now, so it's warm, and we have beers, and I guess we'll start whammering. Might clear the wheel almost now.
Well, that's clear the wheel now for sure, but it's still not great.
No, it's not great. We'll just have to make custom fender mounts. So, the frame rail on this car is absolutely dead nut straight, which is fantastic. It's not really totaled. The strut tower hasn't moved. This wheel well did, and this upper fender mount did, and the headlight mount. But I think we've played around with a little worse than this, so just got to keep whammering and hammering. Slowly coming out. Apparently Jake says this guy's name is Norman Bates. So NB, Norman Bates. Yeah. Norman Bates. My boy Norman. Norman Bates. I still don't know who Norman Bates is. It's just pulling the Miata. Stop. What if I sit in there and hold the brakes? Okay. I can't see nothing.
Ready? Oh,
Moved a lot.
that vented a shit ton.
I don't know if that was a good move. Making room here.
Oh, it's close.
It's still gotta go out.
Tiny bit.
So I got a fender on there. It doesn't fit right. We got that one bolted and this one bolted. This one lines up. The very front does not. It's this way still. So I can't really do anything until I get a headlight on. Then I can kind of try and knock it forward a little bit. I mean, for just slapping it on there, like, this gap is horrendous. It still pokes out more than the door. But from like a football field away, looks good. But all right, I'm calling it a day for now. This thing's driving me up a wall. But I mean, I guess the fender fits, and I also straightened out the wheel kinda. It was kachowed. All I did was toe in the tie rod. So I mean, hell, Norman's
Coming along.
he's a car.
Coming along.
Still don't know what I want to do with this car. It's in really good shape, rust-wise and everything. Something is bent in the front because the tie rod, I put a different tie rod on and it was the same length. Nothing was bent tie rod-wise. The control arms look straight too. So I have no idea. I'm not sure if the car is, the whole frame is bent. I don't think so. I mean, it didn't look like it was in that bad of a wreck, but who knows? So this car will either be a super, super cool parts car or it'll get saved. So not sure. I think I can get some money out of it, and I want to keep that engine. That's the only thing that I do want. So everything else is fair game. But all right, guys, take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one.